Hi everyone, David here. Back again. We're the weekend ball talk. Today's March 9th, 2024, Saturday. We're joining Saturday late afternoon, heading into the evening here, and it's a nice day here in Florida. We got about mid 80s, which it doesn't really feel mid 80s. Feels more higher 70s. Nice weather, not too much humidity. Nice clouds in the sky today, so nice enjoyable day. Though it's going to be interesting hitting because there's a pretty stiff wind today. So a lot of balls coming in are going to be curved balls. Let's see if I can actually make contact with them. But we'll get started and discuss some of the items I saw in the news today, and business, aviation, mostly those two topics, and really the markets. So let's get started. Okay, so I think one of the main topics I always talk about is the Federal Reserve interest rates, most importantly monetary policy. Talk about that. First topic every weekend ball talk. Foul tip. That was a foul tip. But why did I talk about it? It's really an important, really factor in the economy, and it's always, I think, important to watch what the Federal Reserve is doing in monetary policies, because everything we interact with money-wise, it's all comes to the basis on those decisions. So this week, Federal Reserve FOMC Chairman Powell gave a testimony in Congress this week. Covered some interesting topics, including that he's looking at raising interest rates later this year. Some reports, it sounds like that was almost like a definite thing, but you listen to his comments, they're not exactly definite, all dependent on how the economy performs through the year. So yeah, that was a good topic that he brought up. So yeah, Chairman Powell said that he expects there to be some more bank failures in the smaller, medium-sized banks, regional banks, and obviously with the continuing news coming out of New York Community Bancorp, and obviously related, they were able to raise, I believe, $1 billion. And a swing and a miss, but yeah, $1 billion. So keep them afloat right now, but we'll see if that holds them up. But yeah, he's expecting more banks to have capital issues. They're watching out for that, though. He doesn't expect it to have any huge effects on the banking sector and the economy. So it's interesting, the factor at play here. That I think that because of that, they are going to play interest rates in a safe way, but I think they will hold out for a while on raising them. Oh, we had a big curveball there. This is strong wind right here. We're getting some strong wind in right now, so let's see if I can compete against the wind. But there we go, we got it. A little bit of slider, but yeah. So with his outlook on the banks, and definitely not going to be. They're going to be super cautious, and I already think they've pretty much dialed down their quantitative tightening program. We probably heard on the last episode last week, but I think they still won't be lowering interest rates quickly. But then, everyone's expecting a June rate cut. But we'll see if that happens. I think the inflation number is definitely going to have to show some really good reduction in inflation for anything to happen. So, something to keep an eye on in the banking sector, probably key area to watch there, along with inflation as always. Fastball there. Okay, on to next topic. And American Airlines announced a large order across the three main commercial aircraft manufacturers: Airbus, Boeing, and Embraer. Okay, got the bamboo bat now. Picking up on our American Airlines aircraft order conversation. Yeah, so we had a big order. It's a 260 aircraft order plus I think 134 to 139 options on there. So it's a really large order. So picking up equal amounts of Airbus A321neos and then Boeing 737 MAX 10s or 737-10s. Interesting naming convention going with the MAX series. But yeah, they're picking up equal amounts of those, I believe 86 each. And then 90 Embraer E175s. So picking those up. That's really covering the key domestic areas of the airline routes. So it's good to see, and I think that's a real nice order. Spread it out, keep the fleet a little diversified, which I think is a better strategy for bigger carriers than to stay in a one aircraft fleet. You know, you get all the commonality, cost savings, efficiencies from those, having just one type of aircraft. Oh, it's two swinging and misses with this wind. But yeah, it's big, but there we go. Yeah, so large order, and people think it's going to be used for expansion. You know, really, right now the aircraft market's really passenger aircraft is pretty limited out there right now. So, and with the aircraft getting older, it's really airlines need to get new aircraft in place, especially if they want to even grow a little bit. With the limited aircraft availability and all the options out there, kind of narrowed over the year for new aircraft, as they don't have CRJ series anymore. They have one, doesn't have any Dash 8s coming out, which I miss. But yeah, so it's good that they got this in. Hopefully more new aircraft come online and help ease the market a little bit out there, especially on the used side. Also, with the Boeing 737 MAX issues, with slowing down everything there, so it's limited aircraft supply out there with those issues. So hopefully everything with that plane gets fixed. But yeah, it was a nice order, and they also had their investor day, American Airlines, this week. Okay. Moving on from airplanes and aviation. Actually not. About to skip over, but yes, I was at PBExpo by Parts Base, and it's aviation parts convention really, and a maintenance convention. It was at Miami Beach Convention Center. So this is actually it. Excellent convention, and there's a lot of good conversations there I had, and people and airlines and companies, so it was good. However, it was very difficult getting there and leaving there. Traffic in the Miami area is quite bad now during the weekdays. Which on the weekends it's not that bad, it looks like. But yeah, it took me a long time to get there. Almost didn't make it on time. And when I got there, all the parking garages were full, but drove in front of the convention center, and then there was signed Valley parking, and that's what I did. So I got a little lucky, got in there on time, meet with everyone, and be at the show. It was an excellent show. Parts Base did a good job. Okay, so moving on from aviation. And mentioned last week, I will be in Las Vegas on the 20th and the 21st at the Amusement Expo, BCAExpo. It's collated with a couple other expos there. Really, those are the two main ones. Las Vegas Convention Center. I will be there. And Cut Shots, our billiards training product, game training product, be on display at the Airbus booth. So if you're going to be there, come on out and can meet me and see our product. A super innovative product that makes pool, really simplifies the learning to make a cut shot, which is the majority of shots in pool. And I've really never played pool before I learned about the product and got on with the team there, but it really works. And I swung and a miss, but you won't be doing that once you get the cut shots method down and train with the balls. So yeah, if you can be there, that's nice, and see you there. Thank everyone for tuning in today and watching. Thanks. Have any comments on the topics I discussed? Feel free to comment. Or on YouTube in the comment section. Other platforms most likely have a comment section too, so happy to hear what you have to say. And are you going to any events? Let me know, or let us all know. Maybe we can join you out there. Just wishing everyone to have a great week. And we'll have another video next week, of course. Maybe a little different. With working on content and everything for next week, and we'll see how things play out during the week. But thanks for being here, and I'll see you next week.